Hey everybody, Signa here with the OEC. So in this video we're going to talk about this move in the market. I needed a reason to kind of run a check on this new microphone, and I figured this would be a good time to take a look at what's going on in the market and perhaps build some bias for the rest of the week or into next week's trading. This move in the market was from the FAANGs. They had their earnings report this afternoon. This is MOC, right? We've talked about that before. Market on close orders. When you stack billions of dollars in the last 10 minutes of the trading session, the MOC order guarantees that you will get filled. It does not guarantee at what price you'll be filled at. And when there's not enough liquidity to cover those billions of dollars, the price turns into something that looks like a penny stock, which is what happened today on the NASDAQ. Now you can see since then the market really kind of ranged around a little bit. The Asian markets are coming online. Most of them already there. It's 10 o'clock at night. If this wasn't going to hold, we should have immediately started to see the market sell off, and instead it has stabilized at this new level. So not trying to suggest that it can't go down, but typically after you get a run like that, if it's going to fade, it would already have faded. You can see when we go and look at previous sessions where we had a decent run that it stabilized into the Globex, ran a little higher and then faded. If we compare that to something like this day here, major move in the market through the day, it held through the night, and then in the next day it started to fade. So this absolutely can go down, and mean reversion, linear regression both suggest that we're now back at the top of the range and price didn't earn it. So when we talk about price earning its position, we really need to think about a liquidity vacuum. That when price moves this fast, it causes a vacuum behind it. There's no support, there's no structure, and when it hits something, it's more than likely going to take a rejection because of that. We've seen that time and again when we see a market make a very strong, steep move. It's where you often see V-shaped reversals. Notice this market, as it ground up through the day and it was pulling back, those pullbacks allowed it to gain some structure. When a market goes parabolic, which is what we had into the close, it doesn't take very much for it to reverse or to pause or to stop. So the momentum did get stopped at the close. We opened back up. We're holding the line. I would really begin looking for any kind of signal that this is going to fade, but stay long. Keep your long bias. 10900 was the target that I had for the rest of the week. We just made that target. That's a 200-point move in 10 minutes. We went from 10700 to 10900 at the MOC. But now that we are at this level, we have an opportunity to perhaps break back above the 11.5 to set a new global record on the NASDAQ. And you can see we have revisited that range once before. We didn't manage to break through it, but we got there not too long ago. This is what we're looking at now. Between where price is and this major level, we really don't have too much in the way. There's not very many pivots there, and the ones that do exist are really weak pivots. There's not much to them. I'm going to go ahead and highlight those now. This is the only thing stopping price on its trip up to the top of this range. There's nothing else here. So as price is moving, it shouldn't find any resistance. And when we get there, we're either going to hold the line or we're going to start making our way back down in this kind of move. And that's what I want to focus your attention on. Notice the distance of that move. We're talking 11,050 going all the way down to 10,550 or 10,450. It's a 600-point move to the downside, back to the bottom of this range. So you don't need to jump on it just because it starts to look weak. You don't have to anticipate that we're going to go short and jump in without waiting to confirm. There are 600 points below us, and there's a lot of trash that we could run into on the way. At every one of these areas where there's a pivot point, if we start to work our way back down, those will be opportunities for you to join in. So please keep looking to the upside as we start working our way through this. Don't let your bias get in the way and make you think, oh, this has moved so much, there's no way it can go higher, and go in here trying to go short. There was a book that I had read when I was learning about the market that said a lot of people lose because they try to guess where the market is going instead of just looking at what the market is doing. Now think about that statement for a little bit. Every bone in your body might be telling you to go short here because it's made too big of a move. But nothing on the chart is signaling a reversal. Everything is still pointing up. So you should be looking to trade up. If this does begin to reverse, we have many, many places on the way to stop price and jump on for a ride. So until you start to see that confirmation to the downside, continue to trade what you see, not what you think. Don't try to guess where it's going. Wait for the signal. Take the trade. This was done on a new microphone, so feedback is appreciated. And I'll see you guys at the next video.